Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shine himself.
Of Harlem.
What up, what up, what up? Y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shine himself, a.k.a. El Lobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, boxing. All hyped up. Let me see. Smash the like button on your way in, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button on your way in. What's good, Lopez? What's good? It's not a lot of action in the sport of boxing, but a lot of news, a lot of content. You know what I'm saying? In the summer, usually, you know what I'm saying, it peaks down. El Pastor, estoy aquí, mi hermano. Stop hyping this damn Ryan and Tank. Why y'all mad that I'm hyping the fight up? It's the fight that the world want to see. Huh? What happened? You don't want me to talk about Ryan and Tank? Huh? Why? And aren't we boxing fans who act like you don't want to see the fight 17? Huh? I see, and I read, man. You know what? The YTBC has become like Def Comedy Jam, but like in different different series. Oh my God, man. But I want to talk about, a lot of people was talking about capping. You know what I'm saying? Who capping? This fighter is capping. This fighter is capping. This promoter is capping. This boxing personnel is capping. What about the fans? What about the so-called hardcore boxing fans? Capping. Yeah. I think we all of us has to take some type of accountability. Huh? I mean, we set the tone in certain things. We complain about things. We ask for things. We get things. We're not satisfied with things. We overlook things. We contradict ourselves. We hypocrites. The fight that the fans want to see. The media as well. Hypocrites. Contradictors. You know what I'm saying? YouTube letting boxing personnel infiltrate their morals. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Talking about morals anyway. In the sport of boxing, which is, ain't no morals in the sport of boxing. First and foremost, let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. David, Patra. You joined the family once again. Let's go, David. Así mismito. Gracias de lo mío. Gracias, mi hermano. If you want to become a member to Punch Drunk Boxing, you already know how to join, man. Just smash the link. Join, support the channel, support the grind. First and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all, man. You know how it is. Got to give God the glory. Good looking now, David. Good looking now, David de la Biblia. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. What's good, Ernie? Smash the like button. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this because I see a lot of complaints, man. Even when their boxing is doing good, I still hear some complaints. I see people caring about mandatories when they want to care about mandatories. I see people caring about unification bouts, but only depending on the fighter they want to see unification bout. I want to see people only undisputed bout depending on who got the belts, depending who holds the belts. It's prestige. I said in my other live show, I said that the boxing business don't give a damn about the hardcores. Rider of the Storm. One of the relatives of Punch Drunk Boxing channel movement What's good, Rider of the Storm? What's good? What's good? What's good, brother? What's good? What's good? Yeah, I see. You know what? I tuned in today. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's late. It's a late day. But you know what? Let me see. Let me see what's out there. Let me see what people's talking about. Let me see. Ain't much, to be honest. It's not much. A bunch of complaining, like always. Then you got put the complaints that complain about PBC. PBC fighters are not hyping this and this and that and this and this. Then there's Top Rank. Bob Arum is this and this and that. Eddie is this and Leonard Ellaby is this and this and this and that. Floyd Mayweather is this and this and Oscar De La Hoya is this and Tank and Ryan and Devin and that. A lot of people complaining, but don't want to hold themselves accountable as a hardcore boxing fan. To be honest, man, I don't even think there's a such thing as a hardcore boxing fan, especially in America. There's no such thing as hardcore boxing fans, and it's not enough for hardcore boxing fan. There's no muscle until being a hardcore boxing fan. You know, yeah, in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? When I started the channel, it was like, yeah, I'm a hardcore boxing fan. You know how we shame the casuals? Oh, you don't know now, you a casual. Oh, you don't know now, you a casual. Motherfucker, the hardcore boxing fan don't know shit either. Y'all don't know shit about the business of boxing. And even when people explain the business of boxing, y'all don't give a damn either. Why are people so prideful? I am a hardcore boxing fan. Man, you're not a hardcore boxing fan, man. Shit, I know hardcore boxing fans. You see them people in the UK that when their fighter comes over here, they fly in numbers? That's hardcore. Renee, good looking out. That's hardcore. Let's be honest. Most of the people are casuals. And this is why the hardcore boxing fan don't flip the bill. And the reason why you let and listen to me very, very clear, because you know I don't want people to just take this little part and then you know what I'm saying, just punch is saying this. Nah. Listen to the whole content. Smash the like button. If the hardcore boxing fans were strong, and the hardcore boxing fans comes in numbers, and the hardcore boxing fan flips the bill, then the boxing industry wouldn't give a fuck about the casuals. They wouldn't depend on the casuals. They wouldn't have their business models around depending on casuals. The reason why these fights depend on the casuals, the reason why a Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia is a big fight, is because the hardcore boxing fans don't show up when it's a good fight. When it's a moral fight, when it's an important fight, when it's a high accomplished fight, you guys don't show up. Oh, and then people want to complain. The hardcore boxing fan want to complain. Oh no, it's Ryan Garcia's followers and Instagram and TikTok. Shut the fuck up. You in TikTok and Instagram yourself. You in TikTok and Instagram yourself. Huh? You probably get all your news on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter. Huh? You get all your news, all your highlights. It's breaking story. Oh my God, somebody tweeted. Oh shit. Oh, you saw the story? Oh, you saw the reel? But the fighters, you shame the fighters because they on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter. Shut the hell up. Everybody was on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all the social media stuff. What the fuck you mean? Who you trying to shame? Yourself? Huh? The reason why that's the big fight is because the hardcore boxing fan don't flip the bill. How many times in the YTBC, in this platform, on the Twitter platform, the hardcore boxing fans are always the one that devalue the fighter, always the one that devalue the events, always saying they would not pay for pay-per-view. Who pushes those narratives? The casuals? Who pushes those narratives? Saludo, hermano Marco Guillen. Dímelo, mi hermano. Gracias. Gracias de lo mío. Gracias, mi hermano. Thank you for the support, my brother. Insignificant. What's good? Most of these so-called fans probably never went to a fight live. Facts. Saludo, mi gente. I keep hearing all that. I used to believe that the hardcore boxing fan, I say, especially in these platforms, the the YouTube platforms, that we are the one that keeps boxing alive. We are the one that keeps boxing alive. No. We are the most vocal to kill the sport of boxing. Can you imagine me going to your job and then telling everybody in your job, hey, he's not worth it. How much you paying him? Huh? How much? Well, he got $25 an hour. No. That's too much. That's too much. Come on, man. That's just this little job for $25. Come on, you give him $7 an hour. That's the boxing fans. We're going to a restaurant. We ain't even eating in the restaurant. Look at the menu. Hey, everybody that's sitting down in the table in the chair, everybody that's eating right now, check. 1, 2, 3. Do you know that the food here is not worth it? I mean, rice, really? I could get that for $1 across the street in the mom and pop restaurant. That's the hardcore boxing fan. Oh, yo, you gotta respect the Undisputed. And you know what I'm saying? He went out there and did you go out there to Australia with him? No. He said at this point, Punch is taking his anger out on us. It's not really the anger, man. My delivery seems like I'm angry, but I'm really not. I already know. I already know the game out here with the YouTube and boxing content creators. I know the hustle. I know the baits, the race baits, the gender baits, whatever. Shout out to all the boxing content creators that's out there getting their money, getting whatever, getting their views and getting and putting their content out. Come on, talk to me. Why is Ryan Garcia worth more? Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis is worth more than almost any other fight. Because of the following. Thank you, Savage. I'm just passionate, baby. I'm just passionate. When I deliver, I'm the type of person to be like, man, you heard what Punch said? You heard what Punch said? Was Punch wrong? Nah, but I'm just saying the way he said it. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? His energy. Fuck out of here, man. I keep the same energy, man. I keep the same energy. That's why I love to identify the hypocrisy with people in the YTBC, independent media. These guys have to do this and have to do that. First and foremost, let's get this. Let's be real. Stop being fake. Stop being cappers and be real. Be real. Yes, we love the belts, but we also complain about the belts that there's too many belts, that the shit is watered down. So how do we complain about the belts being watered down, then shame the other fighter for saying, I don't care about the belts because the belts is watered down, but then you shame Ryan Garcia for saying the same shit you as a hardcore boxing fan say? Am I right? Come on, man. For how many years we say the belts are watered down? Come on. For how many years? For how many years? How many times everybody complained about the belt federation? Come on, hardcores. Oh, because Ryan said what you said, Ryan is the problem. Smash the like button. Let's go, Catherine. Think about it. Just think about it. Think about it. You know why? Blame the consumer. In reality, yes, the consumer, but sometimes they don't even know when are you going to buy or what or the business of boxing don't know what the hardcore boxing, they not consistent. The casuals consistent. You know, if you put up a fight with popular fighters, they're gonna tune in. Huh? Y'all, a bunch of people will say, well, you know, why Lomachenko not fighting his potential mandatory in Devin Haney? But then in the 147-pound division, when the IBF, there was a man named Abdul Kokorov that I've been stating for years. Nobody did videos of Abdul Kokorov but your boy Mr. Moonshine, because your boy Mr. Moonshine was keeping it hardcore. What about this mandatory right here? He became a mandatory 2019, March of 2019, and he never gets a chance. But there's no hardcore boxing fan give a damn about Abdul Kokorov. They ain't give a damn about the mandatory. Hey, put it this way, y'all. Earl Spence hasn't been mandated since he got the belt. Since he fought, matter of fact, since he fought Carlos Ocampo. What year was that? 2018. He hasn't been mandated in 4 years. Do you care who was the mandatory position to get a chance? No, because what y'all wanted was Bud and Spence. Y'all didn't give a fuck about anybody else. Y'all didn't give a fuck about anybody's chances. Oh, then we move on to the 160-pound division. Demetrius Andrade got the belt. He calls out Triple G. He calls out Jamal Charlo. He calls out Canelo. Jaime Munguia, that could be a big fight. He gets a pass. Oh, y'all want to shame him with Janabek now. Oh, so now y'all pick and choose when to shame. But Demetrius Andrade wants a unification bout with a champion. But you rather shame him with Janabek. He needs to fight as mandatory. But he wants a unification bout. No, you shame him because the mandatory. And also you say that he's boring, that he don't sell tickets. Why doesn't Demetrius Andrade sell tickets? The sanctioning bodies wanted watered down the belts, doing all the shady shit. The fact that Ryan said he was stopped TO5 is crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. That's crazy. Keys of the Kambosos. Shout out Samir. What's good, Punch? I say that the so-called hardcore fans never content and nothing is definite with them. Facts, Samir. Facts. Then people turn their camera on, can turn their laptop, their phone, have a little content, go live, start pointing fingers on all the fighters and all the promoters. Who are the people that says that Demetrius Andrade don't? I'm just giving you a fighter that I've been consistent on talking about, because a lot of people are saying, yo, but Punch, you're hating on Devin Haney. Motherfucker, y'all the same people that was hating on Demetrius Andrade, saying that he was boring and can't sell a ticket. And you ain't shamed Triple G to get in the ring with Demetrius Andrade. Y'all was saying, oh, everybody need to stop waiting on Canelo. Well, he wasn't waiting on Canelo. He wanted Jamal Charlo. He went to Jamal Charlo. He didn't get a fight. He went to Triple G. He didn't want to fight. Y'all didn't shame Eddie Hearn for it. Y'all didn't shame the Zone for it. Y'all ain't want to see a unification bout because he was boring, couldn't sell tickets. Who was the one that was pushing that narrative? The hardcore or the casual? Who are the people that was pushing the narratives that this fighter is boring, that can't sell, and is a champion, have the belt? So y'all want to talk about morals? Y'all want to talk about great fights? Y'all want to talk about prestige division, a lucrative division, one of the richest divisions in the sport of boxing? Who are the people that was pushing that narrative? The hardcores or the casuals? Who are the people that were saying Bud Crawford should be fighting elite welterweight? Bud Crawford, come on. You should be fighting an elite welterweight. We want to see you with elite welterweight. The best guy that you fought was Jeff Horn. Well, you got to feel it to be elite welterweight. And then Bud Crawford fights Sean Porter, a proven elite welterweight, a champion, two-time champion, an exciting fighter in the ring. And they don't even crack 200K. Whose fault is that? The casuals or the hardcore boxing fans that was desperate asking for Bud Crawford to do something, and then he does it, and then did you pay? Did you flip the bill? Huh? Help me out here. Help me, please. The hardcores, right? Why do you think that I was very, let's go to the lightweight division. Let's go to the lightweight division. And I'm going to keep it consistent always to the day that I die. I don't give a fuck if there was a franchise. You identify the fuckery. We all identify the fuckery. Yet, one thing for sure that was not debatable nor disputed, that the 1 and 2 in the lightweight division when Teofimo Lopez beat Richard Comey was Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. By you saying that Undisputed was disputed, you as a hardcore that's supposed to identify what it is, the dispute, you shitted on the fighter that actually went out there and earned it. It shouldn't be all hands on deck, but you crucify the fighter that actually earned it. Why he wanted that belt on the line? Why did Tio wanted that belt on the line? Because the WBC said that this belt was put above any other belt. Lomachenko won it. You know who was the champion. Guess what? T.O.B. Richard Comey. Undisputed. You are the one that wanted to dispute that. But you identify the motherfucking fuckery, but you also identify the motherfucking truth. You crucify the fighter for doing what we all wanted him to do. Now you wonder why now today you beg for this Undisputed, the real Undisputed, and he's not even considered the top dog in the respective division. Tough Glove Boxing in the building. What's good, brother? He said, although I disagree with you on many things in the past, your content has been fire. Just showing some support. You know, your boxing, keep it going, 100. Good looking now, my brother. Tough Glove Boxing, of course, man. You know, we all, well, me, myself, I don't know everything, man. That's why I always say I break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I didn't say I'm breaking things down that I'm right and everybody else is wrong. My word is law. No, I just see what's objectively. I see what's logical. Maybe my logical is not right. That's why I never say, shit, I'm right. Shit, I know everything. No, I don't say that. You know what I'm saying? I know that we all fans and we could also learn from each other. I could learn from Tough Glove Boxing, another boxing channel, another boxing personnel, people in the chat, members, subscribers, you know what I'm saying? People that just time in. It's cool. It's fun. Because if you love the sport of boxing, why not? It's an ongoing learning. You know what I'm saying? It's like religion. You know what I'm saying? You could always learn. You could always go back and watch a fighter. Like I study Henry Hank, and I'm like, yo, Henry Hank. Now I know where the showboating really and the, you know what I'm saying? That style, that Roy Jones Jr. style, that's a Henry Hank style. I don't give a damn that he lost 30 time. But you know what? He's respected in the Midwest. He's respected as the Detroit fighter. And I love to see Henry Hank. I said, damn, if this guy, man, back in the days was serious about his ish, man, he could have been one of the greats. Good looking out, brother. I understood. You know what? The more that I understand these type of platforms, this community, is that this community is not really a hardcore boxing community. So I'll try to talk hardcore. I know we'll put people to sleep in this community. I know people like drama more than anything. I know. I know it. Because if I say, hey, yo, I'm about to say something about this boxing content creator, this shit will shoot up to like 300, 200 people looking on for it, because that's what people like to see, is some drama shit. You know what I'm saying? Or a bunch of people on the panel cursing each other out, talking a bunch of nonsense. If you are a hardcore boxing fan, you know the truth. You know the truth. But so many people has this pride of always saying that they're hardcore boxing fans. They're hardcore boxing fans. They don't do shit hardcore when it comes to the sport of boxing. Just say the truth. Most of the people are casuals. And just because somebody say casuals, no, that doesn't mean that you're less than. You just don't follow everything in the sport of boxing. You don't care about everything in the sport of boxing. A fan wants to see what he wants to see. Yo, I used to go to a bunch of Knicks games, and there's a lot of people that will leave in the third quarter. And I noticed, damn, a lot of people that buy these seats, they're not really for the Knicks. They just want to go to a basketball game. And they just want to say, and you know, there's tourist people. They just want to say that I went to an event in Madison Square Garden. I used to get mad when we used to be like, well, in the Knicks game, defense. And somebody ain't stand up and they stood next to me. I'd be like, yo, defense, let's go, man. You gonna support the team or what? Let's go. I'm crazy like that as a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm crazy like that as a fan. I hate when people used to walk out. You know what I'm saying? Is it still a good game and people are leaving in the third quarter? Oh, you know what I'm saying? I got work tomorrow. Get the fuck out of here. What you talking about, man? You're not a fucking Knicks fan. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real, man. HLD in the building. What's good? HLD in the building. What's good, brother? Ain't no real hardcore boxing fan. Let's talk about the Cap City tour. I've been exposing this, and the thing is, I've been exposing it because I don't want y'all to be duped. And y'all think, oh, yo, Punch is going after this fighter or this promoter or this manager. No, it's because I see that they're trying to dumb you down, and I don't like that. I don't like when boxing personnel try to dumb the fans down. And Ali. So I'm here. I speak on it. I identified it and I speak on it. Shout out to the Boxing Voice, Bill Haney's interview. I was watching the Bill Haney interview. And he was saying followers, and paraphrasing, the followers don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's the legacy. We need to bring morals back. We need to bring the integrity back. When y'all didn't have the belt, wasn't your son on the zone talking to Tefilo Lopez saying that I got more followers and I got more money than you? You don't make me relevant. I got more followers. I got more money than you. Well, guess what? Ryan Garcia got more followers. Gervonta Davis got more followers. And together they make more money than any other fight, probably in the sport of boxing. What's good, Hawk? And then they go into this Cap City tour. Go in, cloud chase Ryan Garcia, cloud chase Gervonta Davis, go to a bunch of YouTube boxing content creators so the host could spit their narrative, because a lot of these boxing content creators, you know what I'm saying, they just get starstruck. I'm sorry, I mean, I'm from New York City. It's hard to get starstruck, man. I see famous people all the time, bro. It's very, very, very hard to get starstruck. I used to take the train. I used to see the dude from Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. I seen a bunch of actors. I see them all, man. All my life, I've been around famous people. I could go out in the club, see athletes, see celebrities and stuff like that. I was dancing with Amber Rose out there. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, I've seen Rihanna chill with her dancers. That is New York City, man. You could just be in the meatpacking district and this shit becomes normal. But here, maybe I don't know what a lot of people from. Bill Haney, Devin Haney, or even other fighters, or whoever fighter, Adrian Broner or Flo, whatever, anybody that gets starstruck. Everything they say to you in front of your face is the law, and you're like, yeah, it's true. What's good? Live from the block. They be like, yeah, it's true, yeah. Making their rounds so you can spit a narrative. How are you going to be talking? Look at this, fool. Look at this. And let me just prove it to you, because I proved it before in the past. I'm just giving you because you may be like, hey, yo, Punch is a hater. No. You just hating yourself, man. Or you just don't want to be informed, or you just don't want to know the truth. You think Devin, I want to see the fight. I want to see Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis. I want to see Gervonta Davis versus Devin Haney. I want to see Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. It's all over my channel. I speak about all those matches. I would love to see Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. I would like to see Tefilo Lopez and Devin Haney. I would like to see Tefilo Lopez versus Gervonta Davis. I would like to see Ryan Garcia and Tefilo Lopez. I would like to see all these fights. I would like to see Regis versus Josh Taylor again, the rematch. I would love to see all these fights. But one thing I do not allow on Punch Drunk Boxing. I don't care what type of title you hold in the sport of boxing. Once you try to insult my intelligence, ladies and gentlemen, I do not rock with you like that. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because you're in the business of boxing. But how do you go to platforms try to shame these fighters, trying to say that you want them to fight, let's say, Devin Haney, when you know that George Kambosos activated his rematch clause a long time ago. And you boxing fans are, why doesn't Ryan Garcia want Devin Haney? What about if Gervonta Davis petitioned the WBA as the regular champion? Remember, I did a video about that. But peep this out. You know what I'm saying? When Gervonta Davis got the regular WBA, we can't mandate Gervonta Davis. He got to mandate us, you know what I'm saying, file the petition to mandate us, and then we could fight them. Wasn't I the one that said, if you wanted Tefilo Lopez, because Mauricio Sudomon on that same show, the Boxing Voice on that same show said, if you, would Tefilo Lopez sign a petition? Devin Haney as a WBC champion could file a petition to fight the franchise. Mauricio Sudomon said yes. Now, did they file a petition to fight Tefilo Lopez? No. Now they're using that analogy that I said, that I provided. Oh, Gervonta Davis. So you never got to sign a petition. You can't. It's Tefilo Lopez need to sign a petition to get you, and it's Gervonta Davis that need to sign a petition to get you. But y'all don't need to sign a petition. But y'all know how to sign a petition to get Jorge Linares. Talk to me. But y'all like to be duped, and then y'all call me a hater when I can give you the truth. Huh? Oscar's not going to let Ryan fight Tank. I think it's the perfect time, in my opinion. Shout out to Rick Martinez. Shout out. I think it's the perfect time. I don't know. Maybe they figure out, look, now Floyd Mayweather's actually talking about this fight. You know what I'm saying? So boxing history tells me now this is the real start of the building of this fight. So maybe not. Maybe they won't fight in December or whatever month Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia are going to be fighting next. I just see the route that they're taking. You know what I'm saying? If both camps and both promotional companies and both powerhouses are saying that they don't give a damn about the belts, I don't see the Ryan Garcia route but Tank, and I don't see the Tank route without Ryan, because they want the same thing. It just makes sense. They're not going for Dev. They see past Dev, and Ryan sees past Dev. So it's like, okay, so y'all don't give a damn about the fighting fighters. Y'all care about really building that money fight. So I think it's the perfect time right now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the perfect time right now. But is it going to happen next? I doubt it. Kambosos is going to get paid again. HLD said Kambosos is going to get paid again. Money and Bob Arum and Team Haney have absolutely no choice, but they kept saying it only makes sense. But that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what it is. See, HLD, that's what it is. It's not that Punch, you always coming. It's the cap. It's the Cap City tour. Stop it. I wouldn't even if I already know I got a contract, I wouldn't even be talking about Ryan Garcia. I won't be talking about Gervonta Davis and try to make all the fans me, you know what I'll say? And this is why I did a video. I said it's the WBA. The WBA needs to do what they said they was going to do. If you're the super WBA, see, being super WBA is because, think about this. It's because it gives you the power to do whatever you want to do or fight whoever you want to fight. It wasn't that they give you the power and now you got to wait for somebody to empower you. No, the super WBA, the franchise, those belts that a lot of people don't like, but gives them the power to say, hey, yo, WBA, I want Gervonta Davis. Oh, you remember Gervonta Davis? I said I was going to mandate the regular. He fought Rolly Romero. So, you know what I'm saying? That was the mandatory to fight me, right? I want you mandate Gervonta Davis to fight me. No. It's supposed to be Gervonta Davis that need a petition, and then it's supposed to be Tefilo Lopez, which they was in your position and they need a petition. You never get to petition. It's because they do not want Ryan. They don't want Tank. You know why? Because they already hooked on the rematch. And they're going to fight George Kambosos. And a bunch of people out here, oh no, Gervonta Tank Davis don't want to fight. Ryan don't want to fight. They can't get the fight. And if they get the fight, why fight the fight? Because if Devin Haney don't pay George Kambosos to step aside, they ain't gonna do that. So if they don't fight George Kambosos, then they get stripped. So then what's the reason for Ryan to fight Dev or Gervonta Tank Davis to fight Dev without no belts? Because if you don't fight George Kambosos, he gets stripped. You see? But y'all get duped. Y'all get duped. And the thing is, me, I just don't allow y'all to get duped. Jose, good looking out. He said, punch. All honesty, I think Ryan beats Tank. Hey, man, it could happen, bro. It could happen. I see that. The more Ryan Garcia gets comfortable with his style and his man strength, because you can see he's getting very comfortable in his man strength. You know what I'm saying? Good looking out, Jose. I see that fight 50-50. Before, I would say Tank, but you giving Ryan Garcia and put it this way, and Tank Davis is giving actually these guys to muscle up. You know what I'm saying? You giving these guys some muscle up. Good looking now. I appreciate that, Anna Lee. Yes, Ryan is a star. He's only 23. Such a bright future ahead. He's getting stronger. If I was Ryan Garcia, I'd get him now. Because at this point, you could tell that these fighters are good, but they're still finding themselves. They're still finding who they are. They're still finding their niche. It's like even, let's say, Devin Haney when he fought Linares and he tried to knock the Linares out and it couldn't happen. And then the next fight, he understood that, you know what? I can't. I just got to box. I don't got the power. Let me be myself. And yeah, he showed that this was himself in Kambosos. That's it. He's like, okay, I'm in that age that I know what I possess. I know what I could do and I know what I can do. Ryan Garcia, he's growing. Shakur Stevenson, you could see the growth. You could see the change. Let me throw more punches. Let me be more active. Let me throw more power punches. Let me try to get these people out of there because I'm levels above. I love how Shakur Stevenson has transformed into this guy that's highly now comfortable with his power. You know what I'm saying? He was doing the same thing that Devin Haney was doing. Now Shakur Stevenson, you know what I'm saying? Now he's stepping up. Now he's saying, you know what? I'm levels above this guy. I'm faster than this guy. My punch is going to get there quicker. I'm defensively sound. I'm very highly disciplined. I could slip, catch, duck, you know what I'm saying, counter. I could do it all. So I could take my what it looks like is risk. It's not risk. It's almost like when you watch Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. was doing all that, you know what I'm saying, showboating. You know why he was doing all that showboating? Because he could do it. Because his twitch was good, his reflex, his defense was good, and his offense was dynamite. Just like Nassim. Now, but then Prince Nassim. But then when they walk into that other elite fighter, then they know they limit that. But then you can see the skill set. It's almost like Roy Jones Jr. versus James Toney. The only time that he showboated was this, and he called James Toney. But you could see Roy Jones Jr. took that fight very, very. He was like a hawk. He was not going to be playing around like he played his other opponent. He said, Rick Martinez said, I see Tank dropping Ryan like Luke did. I could see that too. You know what I'm saying? But the good thing about Ryan Garcia, though, Rick, good looking out, man. I appreciate that. The good thing about Ryan Garcia is that Ryan Garcia is getting ready for Tank. Fighting Luke Campbell, a southpaw. Fighting Javier Fortuna, a southpaw. He is getting used to the southpaw opponents, which is going to benefit him in a fight. Let's say if he gets Gervonta Tank Davis next, then three out of the last 4 opponents, he'll be fighting a southpaw. So he went into 2 camps already with two different great trainers to prepare for a southpaw. I think he's going to be highly prepared now more than ever to fight a Tank Davis. Now, they was talking about this fight years ago, and even Oscar De La Hoya knew that he wasn't ready for Tank Davis. But now look at how he is making statements while fighting the southpaws. I think is a perfect time for Ryan to fight. And I actually do think that Ryan is bluffing when he's talking about 140. I know that he can make 135 easy. Rap Star Boxing 9 is in the building. What's good, brother? What's good? The voice of the UK, London. But for real, man, I think that we complain and we don't look at it, and we don't look at ourselves. And I'm talking about collectively. as hardcore boxing fans. But I know there's a lot of people that they're not really hardcore. They just like to say hardcore to shame the casuals. If you're a hardcore boxing fan of the sport of boxing, why do you shame the casuals? But then you shame the fighter for not getting the numbers because the casuals didn't show up. Why doesn't the hardcore boxing fan flip the bill? If you're a hardcore boxing fan, see me, I'm a hardcore boxing fan in the sense of I will pay for a Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios pay-per-view. I pay to see Makabu, DonKing.com. I pay my pay-per-view to see Clarissa Shields when she had her first pay-per-view. I paid to see Gervonta Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz on the same day Ino Uwe was fighting. I paid to see even Jake Paul. I got my DAZN subscription. I got my ESPN subscription. I got my Showtime subscription. I have shirts that says Showtime pay-per-view. I'm a hardcore because it's not always necessarily about the fight. It's understanding the journey of the fighter, why this fighter is fighting this fighter, and also putting money putting money in their pocket as well because they're entertaining me. You like, oh no. He said Thurman versus Barrios pay-per-view was BS. It wasn't to me. And that's what I was arguing. It wasn't to me. Let's say if I'm a Keith Thurman fan, I'm gonna pay for pay-per-view if Keith Thurman is fighting the dude in the highlight truck. I'm gonna pay for the pay-per-view. If you're a fan of something, I'm gonna pay for the pay-per-view. And at the end of the day, you're gonna be talking about it. But that's what I mean. And then people want to make like, how much did he sell? How much did Gervonta Tank Davis sold? How much did Ryan Garcia? How much is this people did for pay-per-view? How much? 100K? How much Charlo did for pay-per-view? 100K? Why was Jamel Charlo and Brian Castano only 7,000 people in attendance? Why? Did he want to see the best fighting the best? Don't the hardcore boxing fans says I want to see the best fighting the best? Yes or no? Didn't Jamel Charlo said USA, 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 put the American flag? Didn't Jamel Charlo did that? So he was prompting the country to get behind him. He was fighting the best, Brian Castano and Jamel Charlo, the 1 and 2. Right? That's what the hardcore boxing fans say. The best fighting the best. That's what we want. Challenge himself. Entertaining fight. Why did it only have 7,000 people? Why? Why hardcores? Because the hardcore boxing fans didn't show up. Y'all frauds. The hardcore boxing fan, especially in America, are frauds. There's no such thing as hardcore boxing fan in America. He said Thurman and Barrios is free now on YouTube, and I still haven't seen that garbage fight. So how? So the boxing scientists, look, the boxing scientists. That sounds like a hardcore boxing name, the boxing scientist. If you haven't seen that fight, and then it's Thurman, let's say, versus Bud Crawford, how would you know how Thurman would look if you haven't seen that fight? But you're the boxing scientist. You dissect boxing. You know what I'm saying? You still haven't seen that garbage? He's the number 3 welterweight. Probably the number 3 welterweight. The second most accomplished welterweight today. But you don't want to see the garbage, even if it's free? That's what I mean. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. I got to call you out on this, my brother. This is what I mean. These are the hardcores. This is the genuine hardcore boxing statement. We devalue the fighters. Garbage fight. You know what I'm saying? That's us. The casual don't say that. If Thurman fought Bud, he'll get KO quick. Come on, man. How would you know? You didn't even study. How would you know? You didn't even study. You ain't study the fight. You ain't study what Thurman is at. You ain't study what Thurman was at. You're lying. You're lying, the boxing scientists. Now you're going with feelings. You didn't study. Hardcore boxing fan, you study film. And that's how you make your analysis. And that's how you make your prediction. You're saying that you wouldn't even see the fight. Oh, he gonna knock him out. And then let's say Keith Thurman knocks out Bud Crawford. You're like, oh shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see him. Come on, man. But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. We preach this hardcore boxing shit. This shit is fucking fake. He says, so we supposed to fanboy for American. And then look, and then fanboy. Then we have these terminology fanboys. So we supposed to fanboy for American fighters? No, you supposed to. If you are a hardcore boxing fan, you would appreciate every fight. And if it's not the fight that you want to see, then appreciate that fighter so you can understand where he's at that moment. So maybe in the future, is he ready for that fight? Or are you going to watch Virgil Ortiz's next fight? He's not fighting Bud. He's not fighting Spence. He's not fighting Thurman. He's not fighting Bud. He's not fighting Boots. He's not fighting the people that has talked about in the welterweight division. You're not going to watch him to see where he's at. Edgar Berlanga, he's not fighting. He's not fighting the way that his hype. He's not. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to see his next fight to see where he's at, or you just going to be like, he a bum. He a bum. He a bum. He hype. His power's not real. Or you just going to be better like that. That's what I mean. We here to devalue the fighters, who they fight, their journey. I respect the journey, bro. I understand the journey. I understand when you become a professional, you're gonna fight 4-rounders, 6-rounders, 8-rounders, 10-rounders. Big O in the building said, yo, Haney is not going to fight any of the top 135 pounders. Punch keep giving us good content. Good looking out, Big O. Those are the facts. Thank you, Big O, because people gonna say it is hate. It's not. When Top Rank in June of last year wanted a meeting, and y'all know about it. I broke it down. I broke that shit in June, and the meeting was brought in October. Everybody knew about the meeting in October. I told y'all about the meeting in June. The Haneys didn't show up. You think if George Kambosos would have lost to Tefilo Lopez, you think that Devin Haney would have gone to Top Rank? No, he wouldn't, because he didn't do it when Tefilo Lopez had the belts. He did it when George Kambosos had the belts. Oh, now I want to sit down with Top Rank. And if people out there say that, oh, he took a slave deal or he took a pay cut, he would have never took a slave deal or a pay cut to fight Tefilo Lopez. Because what did he tell him in his face? I make more money than you. I make more money than you. Devin Haney was never going to go to a fight with Tefilo Lopez because he believed he make more money than him. But he'll go to a fight and fight George Kambosos and let George Kambosos get $10 million and him $2.8 million. Y'all don't see the cap, right? Y'all don't see the cap. Y'all don't see the cap. He wouldn't sit down. They didn't show up to the meeting saying, oh, do you see how Top Rank is going through with Bud? He even brought race into it. That they don't look out for black fighters. That's DHP was saying about Top Rank. And then all of a sudden, when George Kambosos, because he's the weakest link, y'all don't get it. When people identify the shortcut, when people identify it, that's why they don't have him as top dog. But y'all don't want to listen to the truth. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. He said, I feel you, Punch, but not everyone is rich. Like, now you're gonna go with that rich like you. And we're not gonna buy every trash pay-per-view, only the ones that matter. I got the Zone subscription, so I watch every Virgil Ortiz fight. But why are you saying rich like me? No, it's not about that. If you're not going to buy the pay-per-view It's your job as a hardcore boxing fan not to devalue the pay-per-view and tell the whole world not to pay for it. That's why I gave the analogy of if you're a person that don't like, how about, I'm not a big fan of Japanese food. I love Chinese food. I love Korean food. I like Vietnamese food. I'm not a big fan of Japanese food. I'm not going to go to a Japanese restaurant and tell the whole world or everybody that's in the restaurant, hey, yo, this food ain't that good. Nah, man, I'm going to tell you like this. Across the street, that Vietnamese restaurant, now that's some good Asian food. Chinese, now that's some good Asian food. I don't know about the Japanese shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you go across the street, how much you paying for this? You paying for what? You pay what? You pay $7 for white rice? Man, you could get a little box of white rice for $1.50 for $1.50. You're crazy. You know what I'm saying? The hardcore boxing fan is the one that drives the value down. You don't hear, you think it's a shot that Tim Smith was saying that the Bud Crawford fans and the Earl Spence fan will rob the fans. Will rob the fight. You know what he's saying? That y'all will steal the fight. Y'all will stream the fight. Y'all will fire stick the shit out of the fight. They saying that Bud Crawford and Earl Spence don't have no casuals. And that's why they may not sell. And that's why I said the other day, would you pay $150 if it was a pay-per-view, Earl Spence and Bud Crawford? I said, I'll pay for it if it was $200. You give me the time, I'll make sure, right? It's not gonna be tomorrow. If they say November, all right, I got it to November to save up $100, $150 to buy that fight. Because that's the fight that the world want to see, that been asking for since you're a hardcore boxing fan. Hey, yo, that fight should do $1 million. Let's see if the hardcore boxing fans show up in numbers. That fight should sell $1 million. You telling me that Bud Crawford Earl Spence fight, the boxing world, is not going to sell $1 million to the number one boxing fight that everybody's asking for? It's because, like I said the other day, the hardcore boxing fans is cheap. Let's be real. Shame on us for not paying for horrible boxing matches. I'm not gonna say shame on. I'm not gonna say look. Again, it's like, damn, it's like I'm talking, but it's like, y'all don't, come on, Life and Logic. You're not listening, brother. You don't want to pay for the pay-per-view? Fine. Don't pay for the pay-per-view. Don't go around saying, oh, this shit is garbage. This ain't a real pay-per-view. They don't deserve pay-per-view. That's saying that they don't deserve to get paid. Ain't nobody going to your job, you know what I'm saying, shitting on how much your employer or less is paying you. What's good, Husto? That's what I'm talking about. If I'm a hardcore boxing fan, you're not supposed to drive down the value of anything. Let me be crazy and let me say that Amanda Serrano deserves $1 million, 7-figure payday. And there was other hardcore boxing fans that be like, yo, Punch, where they going to get the money from? And I say, hey, yo, there's money there, man. There's always money for the fighters. The question is there money, and there's enough money for the other hands in the cookie jar in the sport of boxing? But there's always money for the fighter. There is always money for the fighter. For the product, it's always money for the fighter. The money is there. It's all those 150 hands in the cookie jar that need to get their money. Why you think on purse bids, I said, I love you, dog, but I don't agree. That's all. No, and I'm good, because that's how we learn too. You know what I'm saying? We elevate each other and we disagree. But what I'm saying is, don't drive the value down. If we respect fighters, we got to also respect this is how they get their money. This is how they make their living. And this is why I always say, go to your amateur, go to the lower scale, go to those events. Go to those events that they're getting the same beat down and they leaving with like $200, $500, $300. They got to go and take themselves to the hospital. They'll stitch them up right there because they pay fight fee. Do you know that? Do you know that if you don't bring your cut man, you got to pay for the cut man? You know, there's a lot of fighters out there that pay. You got to pay for the cut man if you don't bring your own cut man. And you got to pay for the people to even tape your hands. There's fighters out there that don't even, they go alone, bro. Give me that $200-$300 and they got to feed their family or their babies, whatever they got at home. You know what I'm saying? So don't devalue, don't devalue, that's not our job. Our job is to love fighters. We might not love the fight, but let's not forget, this is how they make a living, just like you make a living, whatever you do in job or you're an entrepreneur, whatever. If you're an entrepreneur and you own a store, a grocery store, a deli or something, whatever, a barbershop, and somebody comes over here and be like, hey, yo, that motherfucker can't cut hair, man. That motherfucker can't cut hair. Yo, did he cut your hair? Now, he never cut my hair, but that motherfucker can't cut. Do you know how to cut hair? Now, I don't know how to cut hair, but that motherfucker can't cut hair. Yo, go to another barbershop. Hey, yo, as a matter of fact, you go to this barbershop around the corner, they just open up and you could get the same haircut and it could be for $8. For paying $25 and stuff like that, man. Go to I know Dominican dudes are cool with cutting hair, but go to these guys, these Ecuadorians across the street. They man good. What you gonna do to that dude? You gonna smack that dude out your motherfucking barbershop. You gonna smack that dude out your store. What the fuck is you doing coming to my store? If you don't like my service, if you don't like what I'm providing, get the fuck out of my motherfucking store. Why you hating? So that's what I'm saying. Don't buy the pay-per-view, but don't say that these guys ain't worth that money. How many times? Who are the people? Who are the fans that say, yeah, what? He getting that? Man, he ain't deserve that. Or when we talking about potential money earned, nah. He should get like $2 million. We let you try to negotiate people's shit. Can you imagine if somebody tells you? Can you imagine? Good looking out, Logic. Could you imagine? Well, and I've read this. Said that's fact, Punch. Devin is being moved strategically, which is smart, but they definitely got people fooled. They're gonna fight anyone at any time. Facts. So Gervonta Tank Davis need a petition to fight Devin Haney. Tefilo Lopez needed a petition to fight Devin Haney, but they could petition Jorge Hernandez, Santiago, Gamboa. Come on, mi hermano. They don't want to sit down with Top Rank for the Tefilo Lopez fight, but when he has the belt, but when he lost the belt, they went right away and took the quote-unquote slave deal, quote-unquote, you know what I'm saying? They took to go to another country, and then, so he sold his soul for Kambosos. But then he tells Teofimo Lopez, I make more money than you and more followers than you. Piénsalo, mi gente. I provided y'all content in this channel. Wasn't Bill Haney, Tefilo Lopez seen in this channel, and he said I would get $4 million. $4 million. Y'all laughed. Put it. I mean, look at this, folks. Look at this, folks. Look how this shit is exposing the people. Y'all laughed at Teofimo Lopez Sr. and Tio. Y'all laughed when they mentioned $10 million. $10 million. Who's gonna give you $10 million? How much did George Kambosos got paid to fight Devin Haney? How much did George Kambosos get paid to fight Devin Haney? When y'all was laughing when Teofimo Lopez mentioned $10 million, how much did he get paid? How much George Kambosos got paid to fight Devin Haney? Where's the joke now? Huh? Catherine, what's good? Good looking out. Catherine, appreciate you. Oh, they forgot that one, right? No, nobody want to talk about that one, right? When Teofimo Lopez beating Lomachenko says, "Oh, yo, we're about to go to Australia. I'm gonna get $10 million. $10 million, huh? Who gonna give you $10 million? Who gonna give you $10 million? $10 million. Who gonna give you $10 million? $10 million. Who gonna give you $10 million? How much did George Kambosos got? $10 million to fight Devin Haney. Mira. Look at that. See, people don't want to see the good thing about me. The thing I got the content. I remember shit that a lot of people want to just throw under the rug. Joker, he said Haney versus Tank is garbage. It's not garbage though. It's a good fight, but it's not the biggest fight in the lightweight division. No, it's the biggest fight. It's one of the biggest fights in boxing. Ryan versus Gervonta Tank Davis. And that's why I said Devin Haney would have made a statement. It would have been a whole different type of story. If he were making statements, it would be whole. Then the fans will clam over Devin Haney. But his style, you know what I'm saying? Just doesn't satisfy the boxing need. Devin Haney style works for Devin Haney. It's good for Devin Haney. It's not good to sustain the eyeballs in the sport of boxing. That's just what it is. It is what it is. And I like the grind though. I like the grind. I respect the grind. I respect the grind of the Haneys, bro. I respect the grind. The business model, the way they're going by their business, I respect it. The way that Bill goes to all these channels, and I'm not even gonna say brainwash them, but he got them all in their hip. Hey, yo, you say this, you say this, you say this, you say this, all the big channels, you say this, you say these, and then in the morning, this guy's preaching, this guy's preaching, this guy preaching. Yo, Bill Haney, hey, yo, salute to you, man. You got all of them in your pocket, bro. That's a true hustler right there. Ese tipo lo tiene a todito, ahí mismito. I don't even know how to whistle. Lo tiene todo. Hey, yo, speak about this. I got it. Boom. You got 100K. You got 100K. I'm going to go Kaka TV, Boxing Boys. LDBC. I got them all locked. Bill Haney got them all on lock. Spin my narratives and spin it for free. The same business model he does with YouTube is the same business model he does outside of YouTube with trainers. You're going to train my son for this fight? All right, then whoop. Then you're going to train my son for this fight. Yeah, good. I'm going to be the head trainer. Damn it, I did all the work. I'm the head trainer. Who? Mickey Bank? Who's that? Is that who? I'm a hustler, baby. I respect the grind, bro, because I see it from afar. I say, mira este tigre lo está comiendo todito. That I gotta respect, brother. That I gotta respect. That I respect it, bro. I to be honest, bro, I love that hustle, man. I love to see the hustle, though. Punch, he's definitely a hustler. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, man. Man, he'll start a narrative or he'll quick to turn it, and the thing he's being transparent. You got to give him credit. Man, he watching right now, listen to me right now. He be like, man, that motherfucking Punch for real, man. Stop saying, man, you know my hustle, man. Stop playing around with me. Be like, yo, Punch, I'm gonna make my rounds. Yeah, that used to be the fun shit. Well, used to be like, yo, Punch, all right, man, call you back. I'm gonna make my rounds. So he can have every single entity in these platforms spinning the narrative, man. That shit is funny. But I respect it to the fullest. You just couldn't get me, but I respect it to the fullest, though. I respect it to the fullest because he's grinding out there. He's making sure you're gonna be my mouthpiece. See you in the building. What's good, man? He's gonna make sure that you're gonna be his mouthpiece for free. But who's really the cappers, man? The fighters or the boxers? I said the fighters or the boxers. The fighters or the fans? He said Bill tried to hustle me early days. Shit. He's like, hey, yo, going after Fortuna when they already petitioned for Linares fight. It's the same old business model. Hey, yo, we trying to get Fortuna. We trying to get Lomachenko. And they already got a petition already lined up to fight Linares. And he goes out here. Bill was a hustler, bro. Man, the way he hustled, and then the way that they, like, yo, man, it's like watching a person get hustled. It's almost like you ever seen that dude, you know what I'm saying, that he be doing that though with the ball trick with the cups and shit like that. If you stand there for a while, you actually see, yo, look how this guy's hustling the people. Like, he has his own people, he has his own friend or his woman. It's like a game. like, oh shit, beating him. Oh, I see it. And then a customer or the guy that want to gamble, he think it's easy, and then he losing all his money. Y'all seen that? Y'all know y'all going downtown in New York, you're gonna see how they hustle people. And that's what he does. I can't knock him, can't knock the hustle. I can't knock him for that. But it's funny. It's just funny. He said, hey yo, that was his biggest bitch at one time. Nah, but he got everybody. He got a bunch of big channels now. He got him. He got him. He got him. I'm like, diablo, pobrecito. Mira cómo este hombre lo tiene a todito. Diablo, the most dangerous show in the boxing. Danny Medina. Hey, yo. But the fans, if you feel that they're snubbing, that Daddy knows, but nah, you got to give him credit, man. Matter of fact, I have him as manager of the year. How you say it? Nominee. I have him as manager of the year nominee because he's doing a hell of a job. And that's no cap right there. But the hardcore boxing fans, if the hardcore boxing fan is mad that the belts are watering down, you could blame it on the Belt Federation. You could blame that on the Belt Federation if you want. You could blame it on the on people saying, "Yo, but Devin got in that." The hardcore boxing fans has been doing a lot of watering down too. A lot of hardcore boxing fans been very, very inconsistent. The hardcore boxing fan is not flipping the bill because you see a bunch of people going for legacy and the hardcore boxing fan is not showing up. Josh Taylor's like, you know what? I can't afford these belts. Why I beat Jose Ramirez and I have an undisputed, but my paycheck is not significantly all the way. It's not. I beat Josh Taylor. I'm supposed to be, remember what they say, high risk, high reward. Remember we was flaming Leonard Ellaby for saying that belts don't matter. That Josh Taylor brings nothing to the table. We was tight. You know what Josh Taylor is doing right now? He's leaving it in the table. That's what he's doing now. Here's the WBA. Here's the WBC, and probably next here's the the IBF. He's leaving it on the table now because you fans didn't really show. Y'all talk a lot, but y'all not flipping the bill. Y'all not. The hardcore boxing fan is not making these guys really, really rich. Y'all shame on the casuals, but y'all depend on the casuals. It is what it is. Hardcore boxing fans pay more than casuals to see fights. Hardcore fans are the backbone of the sport. I don't know, Joker. I think that we have the most conversations. I think that's what we do. We have a lot of conversations. I think our content keeps people engaged with the sport. If you go collect the belts one by one, that's one thing. But if you get them all from somebody who ain't never defended them, it's like, come on now. I can understand that. It's different when you're doing it like Jamel Charlo, when you're doing it like Canelo did it on 168. Then Dev Haney, we saw how T.O. did it. He got the Richard Comey back-to-back champion. Then he went to Loma. So I understand. I understand. Maybe this is the reason why. Well, that's not undisputed because I was gonna say Alexander Usyk, but Haney had a lot of energy to get the Kambosos fight. You already know, Big O. You already know. Come on, motherfucker ain't even go to the meeting. And then when they asked him about the meeting, what meeting? Remember? What meeting? But y'all don't see the cap though. So he don't know the meeting, but his dad knew the meeting. And Bob knew the meeting, but Dev didn't know the meeting. Nothing about the meeting. And then he was saying, see, you guys, y'all believe in this lie. No, your father knows the meeting, bro. So you telling me that Devin Haney tells Teofimo Lopez in his face 2 times, I'm a boss, I make more money than you. Remember the first time years ago, I'm a boss, I don't got to answer to nobody. Then the second time was before the Kambosos fight, saying that I got more followers than you and I make more money than you, right? And then when it comes to Kambosos, he lets Kambosos get $10 million and he get $2.8 million. But then y'all say that he wanted Teofimo Lopez. Y'all don't see the fuckery. Right? He shows up to the meeting for George Kambosos, but he don't show up to the meeting for Teofimo Lopez in June. And y'all don't see the fuckery. And people see through the shortcuts, man. People see through it. People see through the way he's performing. People see through it. So then when people saying, yo, who's the best? Sean Porter, who's the best lightweight? Gervonta Davis 1, Lomachenko number 2, and number 3, Devin Haney. But he's undisputed. Then they be like, yo, but Punch, shit, you never laced them up. Why you're watering down? Did I water it down? Sean Porter is a fighter. Hopkins is a Hall of Famer. Floyd is a Hall of Famer. Hoya is a Hall of Famer. Mike Tyson feels like Gervonta Davis is number 1. Come on, brothers. Come on, man. If they took super belts out of boxing, I stopped watching the sports, bro. You're going to always hate on Haney, bro. Hey, if that's how you see it, how about this, Kid Chocolate? I want you to say, just answer to what I'm saying, though. Answer to what I am saying. Tell me, Punch, you're a liar about this. Did Devin Haney show up to the meeting to fight to negotiate with Teofimo Lopez or Lomachenko? Yes or no? Yes or no? Did he tell Teofimo Lopez that he has more followers and more money? Yes or no? Did George Kambosos, did the people in the boxing industry, especially in the YTBC, made fun when Teofimo Lopez said that I'm gonna get paid $10 million, and then when George Kambosos get paid $10 million, everybody's on a hush hush. So you telling me that George Kambosos was worth more than Teofimo Lopez when Teofimo Lopez beat? Huh? Come on, man. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Or when Teofimo Lopez is saying that, wasn't they saying that, see, Teofimo Lopez is going to overprice himself? Didn't they say that? Motherfuckers, remember what, even when they was with Eddie Hearn, and then after the $10 million shit, and then if you see the video, throughout the whole video, he said, we'll do $5 million. Then people was talking about overpricing himself. So Teo was overpricing himself, but Kambosos was overpricing himself. Oh my god, this shit is fucking easy, bro. It's easy. The only reason is it because nobody else it debunks this shit like me. Nobody calls out a fuckery like me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody do it. Nobody do it like me. Nobody do it like your boy, Mr. Moonshine. It's out of that they forget. I just reminding people. I'm just reminding y'all, bro. There's a lot of cap. Yeah, fighters could cap. But sometimes that cap is a marination or a build up to a fight to keep the people engaged. Speaking of Kambosos, where's all them already in the gym videos he will be doing? Bob wasn't giving Teo no damn $10 million. Yeah, but what about when he was saying that he'll fight? They was going to give him $10 million. Everybody was making fun of him. It was the hardcore boxing fans that was devaluing. Teofimo Lopez is not worth no $10 million. Wasn't y'all that was saying that Teofimo Lopez is not the A side of Gervonta Tank Davis? So when people were saying that Teofimo Lopez wasn't the A side for Gervonta Tank Davis, and now saying, well, Gervonta Tank Davis is the top dog and is the A side. Oh, but Devin Haney got undisputed. What about when Teofimo Lopez? Y'all was arguing that. Y'all got to keep it consistent. That's what I mean. That the hardcore boxing fans are the hypocrites too. It ain't no casuals out here talking with us right now. Let's be real. Ain't no casuals. Casuals don't pay attention. Casuals only going to pay attention to when the fight event is about to happen, that the 2 days before the date. And ESPN is talking about it. And a famous person is tweeting about it. Haney is the boogeyman because you only see him when he is sleeping. The Bob Arum receipt is out there confirming that Haney's MIA. Plus, Punch has first-hand knowledge from the horse's mouth. Facts. It happened when I was out there in Miami, and I did the video in the hotel from the hotel room. I did that video. Ain't nobody told me it was off the records. And probably, hey, if you all would have told me it was off the record, then I would have, okay, I would have never, because I would have never said it. But yeah, but everybody, I told you about the meeting. I did the video. It's up there. But the fans also, yeah, the hardcore boxing, look, the hardcore boxing fan is not consistent and it's not all hands on deck. Sometimes the hardcore boxing fans cares about mandatory. Sometimes it don't care about mandatory. Sometimes you care about the belts. Sometimes you don't care about the belts. You care about the fight that you want to see. Now the hardcore boxing fan, y'all don't bring in the money. Not in America. You see Tyson Fury versus Dillian White? The UK people show up. That's hardcore. 94,000. 94,000. Can you imagine Anthony Joshua? Anthony Joshua. You know what we say over here about a heavyweight champion of the world? We say that he can't fight, he can't box. We say that he can't fight, he can't box. That's what we would say we take everything away. Demetrius Andrade is a champion, but he's boring and can't sell and shouldn't get a fight with Canelo Alvarez, shouldn't get a fight with Triple G. Hey, yo, Punch, why you keep talking about Demetrius Andrade? Because he's a champion. So what? Who did he beat? That's what y'all tell me. Who Demetrius Andrade beat? He got a whack resume. He ain't fought nobody. He got vacant titles. He's boring. He can't sell, not even his hometown. So that means he should get a Triple G. And I said it yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, people unsubscribe to me when I have content of Demetrius Andrade. That's how much they hate Demetrius Andrade. When I drop a video, I go to my analytics, I get unsubscribe when I talk about Demetrius Andrade. But see, I keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively. I say that he's a champion. He deserved a Triple G fight. I said Triple G is getting a pass. I'm the only one that's saying all this shit. Y'all didn't give a fuck. It was laughing. Everybody laughed. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? When the Canelo say he's a terrible fighter, he's boring and stuff. Yeah, it was funny and stuff like that. But I don't believe that he's a terrible fighter. Dudu is a horrible fighter. You see the boxing scientists? That's what you see. And another comment as a hardcore boxing fan. Dudu, he's a horrible fighter. There you go. That's what I mean. That we hardcore boxing fans, we devalue them. So I care about Demetrius Andrade's belt. You don't care about Demetrius Andrade's belt. But then you want me to care about Devin Haney's belt. See, that's what I mean. So the fighter makes the belts, correct? If Canelo Alvarez had that WBO belt, then that WBO in the middleweight division is like, wow. Right? So the fighters make the belts. So maybe in the lightweight division, Devin Haney having the belt wasn't all that. I mean, not even, like I said, ESPN got him on a pound for pound list. That's his network now. His network don't have him pound for pound. And the boxing world don't even have him at number one. Can you imagine? Could you would have ever thought in today's boxing that you're undisputed in your respective divisions, not even number one? Matter of fact, he's not even your number two. He's not even your number 2, bro. They got Loma as number 2. They got Loma still number 1 right now, currently. Undisputed. Oh, that's Punch. Let me see. Let me see where we at. Let me see where we at. Let's go to the ranking. Let's see where we at, folks. Let's see where we at. Let's see where we at. Ring got Devin Haney number 1. Ring. Let's see. Let's see if. Let me see. Pound for pound list. Pound for pound list. The recent pound for pound list for ESPN: Terrence Crawford number 1, Inoue number 2, 3 Earl Spence, 4 Canelo Alvarez, 5 Tyson Fury, 6 Alexander Usyk, 7 Beterbiev, 8 Bivol, 9 Lomachenko, 10 Shakur Stevenson. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 top rank. No, Inoue. You know what I'm saying? I think they got the. It's not really all the way top rank. He got his Asian connection and promotion. I forgot what's the name of it. So let's say 4 top ranked fighters in there. Devin Haney undisputed. The only undisputed is not there. Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas, one of the most respective voices in the sport of boxing. They asked for his opinion. Did not have Devin Haney in his pound for pound. Timothy Bradley had Haney number 10. Coppinger didn't have Devin Haney in his pound for pound. Tessitore had Haney number 10. Perkinson had Haney number 9. Raskin didn't have Haney at all. Andre Ward had Haney at number 9. Baby had Haney at number 8. Rothstein didn't have Haney. Phelps, Haney number 8. Woodyard, Haney number 8. Trejon didn't have Haney. Dansby didn't have Haney. They had Charlo. Moyenan didn't have Haney. Pilati didn't have Haney. Rodriguez didn't have Haney. This panelist, most of the panelists, you know what they do? They also got votes to go into the Hall of, to vote fighters into the Hall of Fame. This is ESPN right there for you. All the voters. ESPN for you. ESPN for you. Haney had the weakest undisputed win history. Facts. So what they gonna say now? Weird TV in the building. What's good, brother? What's good, Weird TV? Been at, the best in the boxing. Yeah, I love man. Hey, shout out to No Need to Donate too, man. Hope he get that Butler fight. If he can't, if it can't get that fight in December. Hope he can get that fight. Hope he can get. I want to see No Need to Donate versus Chocolatito or Estrada, the winner of that fight. And then maybe I could be, okay. Now you could go on to the sunset. I would like to see No Need to Donate versus the winner of Chocolatito and Estrada. I would like to see that fight. Haney best talent is cutting weight. Where do they have Shakur and Bam Rodriguez? Shakur's number 10 in the pound for pound list. I think they haven't done it for Bam Rodriguez yet because only 9 people voted for Jamel Charlo. That's wicked. That is wicked. That's wicked. Champions. Let's go to champions. Ranking by division. They got look at this. Look, and look what's funny. They got Devin Haney ranked number 1 by division. Vasily Lomachenko number 2, but Vasily Lomachenko on the pound for pound list, and Devin Haney is not. They got number 3 Gervonta Tank Davis, number 4 George Kambosos, and number 5 Tefilo Lopez. We know that he's not there. Joseph Diaz, Isaac Cruz, Richard Comey. Spence number 1? Nah, can't. Nah. No, Nita just got to chill to, it will move up, or hell, maybe go to 115. If he can make it, that'll be good. But yeah, man, we gotta if we want to keep morals and integrity, then we all gotta be in the same, because it seems like looking at pay-per-view numbers is not enough of hardcore boxing fans. So we gotta be all hands on deck on something. Does the belt matter? Yes or no? Or does the belt matter, or does it bring prestige depending who holds the belt? Punch, you think that Garcia Tank fight gets made? I wish it would. I think it's a good time, but I think now that Mayweather's talking about it, I think now maybe they'll do one more fight, and then, because I believe I believe this. This is what I believe. It'll be smart for Ryan Garcia also to get a Jojo Diaz fight, in-house fight, and then Gervonta Tank Davis get the Isaac Cruz rematch. It'll be a good fight in California. A bunch of people's going to come out and see that fight. It's another southpaw to prepare. You got the rematch with Isaac Cruz. 2, a quality, another pay-per-view event for Gervonta Tank Davis, and get the Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis around Cinco de Mayo. He said, "You're incorrect on this narrative tonight, Punch." Well, I'm not saying that I know it all, Khan. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm only identifying what's logical to me. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody takes a part of this, but I think that the hardcore boxing fans don't show up in numbers, and this is the reason why Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia is bigger. Is it the hardcore boxing fans that determining that it is bigger to the sport of boxing? Casuals don't be here every day, so how could they determine that's the biggest fight? Because the hardcore boxing fan do not flip the bill, brother. That's all I'm saying. If we were flipping the bill, if every time there's an event and we showing out, we putting money up, this money is going to be, they saying is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing, bro. They saying it's top 3, but they saying arguably it's the number 1 lucrative fight in the sport of boxing, and it has no belts. Why? Because the casuals going to come out? Man, the hardcore boxing fans is going to see that shit too. Don't put this on the casuals. The hardcore boxing fan is going to pay to see Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia just as much as the casuals going to do it. Everybody want to say it's the casuals, man. The hardcore boxing fans going to come out of pocket. Well, the hardcore boxing fan, no, I ain't going to watch that fight because I wanted to see Devin Haney versus the Undisputed with Gervonta Davis, and they dunking them. Man, you won't pay to see that fight. Even the channels right now that's so mad and so bitter and crying, oh, no, it should be Devin Haney. Man, y'all going to pay for that fight. Shut up. Y'all going to pay for that fight. If it don't happen, it don't happen. Put it this way, I'm more positive that Tank and Ryan happens more than Spence and Crawford before. Rest in peace, D Hodges. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, D Hodges. I think the who bro? Mark Nash. I seen Mark Nash broke the news, man. My condolences go out to the Hodge to the Hodge family. D Hodge was a funny dude, man. He was a cool, funny dude. Unbiased too, man. Cool. He used to rep. I think he was LDBC. He used to rep the LDBC. He says LDBC. So shout out to, to one of the fallen brothers of LDBC, man. My condolences go out to everybody, the family, the group, everybody. General said, "Yo, you're right. People would def pay for it. Of course, people gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean, right, General? Like, stop. People need to stop complaining about something that they know they're gonna want to watch and they're gonna pay for. Definitely incorrect. Punch gonna always try and cap on Dev. Don't statement. Just tell me know where I'm wrong. Let me know where I'm wrong, Kid Chocolate. You let me know when I'm wrong, and I'm man enough. See, I don't got. I don't have that ego that I could be like, you know what? I'm wrong there. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm absolutely wrong there. Like, let me know where I'm wrong. Let me know where I'm capping at. Let me know where I'm capping at. Just let me know where I'm capping at. Just let me know. And you know what? Let me know. Where am I capping? No emotional shit. No feelings. Facts. Where am I capping when I'm talking about Devin Haney? Is Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis worth more than Devin versus Tank or Devin versus Ryan? Yes or no? Is it a bigger fight? Yes or no? Am I capping? Am I capping that Hopkins, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya said that belts don't matter? Am I capping? Am I capping that Devin Haney didn't show up to the meeting in June to talk about the TO and the Loma fight, but then decided to go to the meeting when it's time to talk about George Kambosos instead of Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko? Did he go to the meeting? Yes or no? Where am I capping? He said people will definitely pay for Haney versus Tank. People are paying for Haney versus for Tank versus Barrios. I didn't say that they won't pay for Haney. I'm saying is it bigger than Tank and Garcia? Don't say they both big fights. I'm telling you which is the biggest fight. Don't play. That's what I mean. You stop capping. Answer the damn question. You stop capping. What's the bigger fight? What's the lucrative fight? You a businessman. You about to spend some. You about to invest in this fight. Where you gonna get your most? Where your revenue gonna come from? More revenue. Where? What fight? Come on, man. That's what I mean. Y'all are so emotional about it. Oh, you on this Devin Haney camp? That's not a cap. It was like just facts, man. Every entity of boxing is saying it. You don't even have to be in the Devin Haney or the Ryan Garcia business. Eddie Hearn will say, "Yo, this is the biggest fight." Steven Espinoza said this is one of the biggest fights. Come on, man. Steven Espinoza didn't say, "Oh, it's Devin Haney and Tank." Come on, man. Just be real about something, bro. And then they get mad. Oh, your punch is this. I'd rather Devin versus Tank. So say that. Don't say that I'm capping, brother. Then say that. You see? Instead of trying to say that I'm capping, then you say I'd rather, as a fan, see Devin versus Tank. You see? And that's easy. I get it. Okay. That's your preference. I'm not even going to argue with your preference. You rather see Devin versus Tank. That is a good fight. Undisputed. If Tank fights Devin Haney, he'll be for Undisputed. He will actually lane. I have a video about that. He would have the opportunity to become Undisputed and do something that they both already. Devin Haney already did something that Floyd never done. Gervonta Tank Davis will do something that Floyd never done. They say he's 3-division world champion, but you know what I'm saying, he will be Undisputed 3-division or 2-division world champion. I mean, that's a great legacy. So, of course, a Gervonta Tank Davis and a Devin Haney fight is great. A Gervonta Tank Davis, a Devin Haney fight versus Ryan Garcia is great. Haney, Tio, great. Haney, Loma, great. We're talking about the lucrative fight and what people actually consider the top dogs. It shouldn't be a dispute. He's undisputed. It shouldn't be a dispute who's the top dog. Why there's a dispute who's the top dog when there's no dispute and undisputed? Shit, that should be the headline. Why there is a dispute in the lightweight division of who's top dog when there's only one person that got all the belts. That means people are not convinced of Devin Haney. That's what it is. Even pugilists of the game, even legends of the game, even people that know more than you and I, they got a better eye for talent and a better eye for boxing than you and I. Why is this a dispute with credible opinions in the sport of boxing on who's the top dog in the lightweight division when there's only one man that got the belt? I'm capping. It's Mayweather capping. It's Bernard Hopkins capping. Everybody, a lot of credible names is capping, brother. I guess for you, but it's not. It's disputed. Top dog in the lightweight division disputed. Huh? Oh, that dispute shit. Y'all wanted to shame another fighter, knowing that he beat the guy to be the guy, and y'all wanted to dispute. He's undisputed, disputed, and now y'all disputed who's the top dog. Oh, that shit for nothing, because people see right through the bullshit. That's why people see right through it. People see right through the shortcut. People see right through it. That's what happened. He not. He not. He not. That's why he's going to Ryan Garcia's fight. Like, hey, look at me. Clout chasing Ryan Garcia, knowing that they got a fight with Kambosos. Come on, man. I see right through that shit. Haney is the top dog, just not the top draw. Hey, Jason, that's arguably as well right there. Punch always got a bag trick. Jason can see that. See right there. That's a good argument right there. Haney is the top dog, just not the top draw. That's arguably too. You know, that could be an argument as well. That could be a debate as well. That could be a nice dialogue as well. Okay. Al boxer should want Haney. Got though punch, not just money. Chase exact too. All boxers should want what Haney got though. Punch, not just money. Not just money. Man, they're gonna go for the money, bro. They're gonna go for the money. That's too much money right there. Remember, we're talking about the most lucrative fight in boxing. So when you think about that, it's a lot of money, bro. A lot of money. And the thing is, they already considered this man a top dog. They consider Gervonta Tank Davis the guy. That's what the people consider. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. All roads, they wasn't lying. All roads is leading to Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis. And don't think that Flo Mayweather is saying Gervonta Tank Davis at 135. Let's not forget that it's not only Ryan Garcia that's struggling to make 135. Devin Haney said he's struggling. He's out. He's been in that weight class since a young teen. So Flo Mayweather know what he's saying too. Flo Mayweather saying, "Nah, I'm not." Gervonta Tank Davis 135. You think that Devin Haney can make 135 in the next year or so? Not. He not. He said Tank and Ryan are the same cap. I think Gervonta Tank Davis should be talking more for himself, though. Especially right now when people are still in the limbo of you saying that the last fight with me with the promotions, that you want independency, that you want to know what's out there. And now it's like, tell him, General. He said, I don't mind the Tank and Garcia, but just make sure that the winner step up and fight the undisputed king, Devin Haney. I think these fights are going to happen in the future. I do think those fights are going to happen in the future. But once Garcia and Tank happens, man, I'll say this, man. Get Loma. I think Loma and Haney will happen quicker than Haney fighting somebody else. I wonder how much Kambosos gonna get paid for this fight. I never wonder how much fighters really get paid, but I want to know 10 million shit. PBC protect the boxers community. Nah, I don't think they protect boxers. I used to believe that. I don't believe that no more. That's another narrative. Like people talk about other people's narrative. That's another narrative. I don't believe that PBC protect fighters. Nah. They just do business like everybody else. I don't think they protect fighters. The PBC protected Andy Ruiz. Nah, Gary Russell Jr. fought Jojo Diaz. Remember? Derek? It's not always in-house. Sergey Derevchenko. Sergey Derevchenko fought Triple G. He's PBC. Sergey Derevchenko. Andy Ruiz fought Anthony Joshua in the span of 4 weeks after a fight. So think about it. Andy Ruiz was set up to lose. He wasn't protected, and he won. Adrian Broner for Mikey Garcia. Adrian Broner for Manny Pacquiao. Was he protected? Keith Thurman for Sean Porter. Was he protected? Danny Garcia for Keith Thurman. Was that protected? Earl Spence fought Kell Brook. Mandatory, but was he protected? For Sean Porter, was he protected? Jamel Charlo versus Harrison. That's not protected. That's a great fight. Jamel Charlo versus Charles Hatley back then. That's not protected. Did PBC protect Erickson Lubin to fight Jamel Charlo? No. See, it's just like a Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Raquel. What's good? You see that people like to say that it's protected, but that's just another narrative. Just like there's other people with the narrative, with a Deontay Wilder narrative, with and people in the YTV say, oh, this channel do this, but there's narrative of the people that say that PBC is protecting fighters. That's a narrative too. PBC is not protecting fighters. They're doing business just like everybody else. Wilder wasn't protected. He fought Tyson Fury and he fought Luis Ortiz. He wasn't protected. But people understood that Wilder didn't have really an amateur background. Deontay Wilder really learned on the way. Deontay Wilder went to the Olympic. Punch, you losing weight, bro? Oh shit! Yeah. What have you seen? You see the jawline? Huh? You see the jawline or something like that? Nah, it's because you haven't seen me with this. Because I don't got the beard, man. Because I don't got the beard. That's what it is. You know? I'm just eating different. I'm eating different. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that. What you call it? Maybe that. Intimate. Is it intimate fasting? I'm only eating like one big meal a day. Eat some fruits. See the jawline? I'm just saying, man. The people are not protected, man. I don't think people protect it. Fasting is good for y'all, man. I'm trying it out. You know what I'm saying? I never tried that intermittent fasting stuff. So I'm actually trying it out. This is my first time trying it out. So let me see how it is. I've been vegan before. I'm actually vegan at the moment. He said intermittent. Yeah, man. I get it. I don't do that fasting. I don't do that type of fasting. That's a buffet. In the bedroom on buffet. I mean, everything, toes, everything, back, everything. Keto, I don't know. Never did the keto stuff. Alternate day fasting. When are we getting another TO senior exclusive? Matter of fact, I was supposed to be out there and training today. I had things to do. I'm 40 minutes away from there. I'm 40 minutes away from their gym. He said, John Doe, what narrative you on here pushing tonight? I ain't pushing no narrative, man. Let me ask the champ. Let me ask the champs. Beyond the ring with Anita and Raquel. Who do you feel the hardcore boxing fan flips the bill enough in the sport of boxing in which the business of boxing caters to the hardcore boxing needs? Do the hardcore boxing fan flips the bill to the point the business of boxing should cater to the hardcore boxing needs? Nice question. What do you feel? I'm saying that the hardcore boxing fan don't do enough. We complain, we ask for this, but then when it's Sean Porter versus Bud Crawford, it don't even crack 200K. That's a hardcore boxing event. That's what we've been asking Bud Crawford to do. He said, imagine punch fasting and doing streams. I can't get you a Jigga Gonzalez interview. He will fight Bam Rodriguez. Okay. Bam Rodriguez. Yeah, that Gonzalez fight is gonna be good. That's gonna be in the undercard of Canelo and Triple G. That's a good look right there, man. Shout out to Canelo Alvarez, or shout out to the Zone for putting that. That is a great look for Bam Rodriguez, yo. See, doing that makes the people really pay for a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was a person that be like, oh man, it's gonna be the third time the Triple G and Canelo, man. I don't know if I'm gonna pay for it. But then you get Bam Rodriguez. See, it's almost like when Floyd Mayweather was fighting and Canelo Alvarez was on the undercard. See, it was like good, like yo, that's what's up. Worth it. I'm out, big up Punch. I'm all right, brother. Punch, there is not enough hardcore boxing fans. Boxing is only a niche sport. There you go. So that's why the boxing, that's why Leonard Ellaby could say that. He could say, man, Josh Taylor, man, he ain't bringing it to the table. That's why Tank versus Ryan is a bigger fight, and the Undisputed gets snubbed, because if it was enough hardcore boxing fan, it wouldn't get snubbed. Now you tell me why there's not enough hardcore boxing fan when boxing used to be the number one sport in America. What happened? Well, the fighters stopped fighting, or the people just stopped watching? Well, it was the belts? No. I mean, we went from Mike Tyson. We used to have Roy Jones Jr. We had Oscar De La Hoya. We had Floyd Mayweather. We had Shane Mosley. You know what I'm saying? We had the Manny. It's hard to make demands when the numbers aren't showing. Fights ain't happening because the numbers aren't showing up. When they giving a lot of money to big fights, then the profit and numbers don't show up. So the numbers got to show up. The numbers in what numbers got to show up? Because I'm saying, put it this way, they're saying that Bud Crawford and Earl Spence is not gonna get more. is not gonna have more than 400K. That's the prediction. Tim Smith, PBC, says that Bud and Earl Spence fan will rob the fight, meaning that they're gonna steal the fight, they're gonna stream the fight, they're not gonna pay for the fight. Earl Spence and Bud Crawford are hardcore prodigies right now. They are just hardcore fighters. They're not really, a lot of casuals don't really know these guys outside of boxing. So they're really the really hardcore of the hardcores right here. If this fight should do a mill, if this is the primary fight in the sport of boxing, will the hardcore boxing show up and pay? See, the problem is the hardcore boxing fans have not showed up and paid. And then when there's another event that's pay-per-view, the hardcore boxing fans are the one that actually devalues that pay-per-view. So you don't pay for good fights, nor you pay for the bad ones. You ain't pay. How does Gervonta Tan Davis get have more pay-per-view buys with Mario Barrios than Bud Crawford versus Sean Porter? And that's the fight that we was asking for. Meaning, we was asking for Bud Crawford to get in the ring with an elite welterweight. The hardcore fans have bigger demands now. We the money. We're not the money. Life and Logic. We're not the money. We're not the money, man. We're not. We have bigger demands, but we ain't the money, but we ain't paying for it. We're not. We're not paying for it, brother. I understand that boxing is like a New York City, Manhattan apartment. Get a fucking studio, you got to pay almost $3,000 a month. I get it. I get it. Boxing is a business first and foremost. Why you think they are willing to pay stupid money on YouTubers? Hey, you watching with the stupid money on for YouTubers. Shit. We out here every goddamn day. We must get paid. We must get paid. They bring their own fans that are willing to pat, and no one even cares who the fuck they fight. Man, all those curse words. Man, where's Jesus in your life? That's what I mean. If there was more hardcores flipping the bill, if more hardcores, you know what I'm saying, say, shit, I'm buying this fight. But nah, we laugh when fighters don't get paid. That's the hardcore boxing, not the casuals. The hardcores laugh when fighters don't get paid. Why? It's like this. Why would I debate another hardcore boxing fan that Amanda Serrano deserves 7 figures with her accolades and her status? Why would that even be a debate? Weren't we supposed to be like, hell yeah, right punch, let that woman get $1 million. Yo, Katie Taylor, $1 million. Then they sell out Madison Square Garden. And that shit's a sellout. All right. This wasn't no putting blank sheets in the top. This shit was a fucking sellout. I was there, bro. I was there. That shit was a fucking sellout. Now, when they say, hey, yo, this event is a sellout, and they put some black sheets on the bleacher seats, nah. This was a sellout, bro. That shit was a sellout. So how much money you think these guys made? Only paying Amanda Serrano $1 million and Katie Taylor $1 million. $2 million on the pot, and when sold that one on MSG. Miguel Lopez, I ain't gonna lie, I've been going to Hooters to watch the fights instead of paying $80 to order fight. I spend it on food and drinks. Hey, you know me, I'm a casual MMA, and I used to we go to Dave and Buster's. Dave and Buster's have the fight. We eat and playing video. My son play with video games. He'll watch the fight, you know, and I'm a casual, and that's good. It's like me. I like going to the bar to watch the basketball game or the baseball game or the hockey game. Oh, this playoff, man. I was in the bar, bro. This hockey playoffs with the Rangers, man. Oh man, the bar was fun, bro. I love the atmosphere. And it ain't even about drinking. I'm a bar guy. Mayweather play a safe promotion, not letting Davis fight Haney. Wonder why? Because Haney already got a contract to fight Kambosos. Don't believe the hype, bro. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Are they willing to pay step aside money for George Kambosos so they could get the Gervonta Tan Davis fight? Don't believe the hype, man. They're already locked in for a fight. The only thing they're doing is going to places and stuff and going to YouTube and saying, hey, yo, Gervonta Tan Davis this, Ryan this. But that's just to promote themselves. What they're doing is keeping YouTubers like us and everybody in Devin Haney's name in their mouth. That's what it is. He's already locked in. He already got a contract, bro. He's had a contract. George Kambosos activated the contract a long time ago. But y'all not paying attention. Y'all think because he goes to the zone and talks about Ryan Garcia and, oh, man, they ducking. No, he already got a contract, bro. He already got a contract to fight George Kambosos. Danny said, yo, pull up to Ortiz and Ruiz, drinks on me. We'll see. We'll see, brother. We'll see. Facts. That's what it is. That's up beyond the yo. That's why they don't see the cap. They think this is high school, after school. Yo, meet me at 3:00. Or you ducking me? No. Look. Bill Haney going to channels right now to talk about Gervonta Tan Davis and Ryan Garcia. Don't even talk about Kambosos because they know to keep his name. This is promotion. Him going to YouTube and him going to the Boxing Voice and do that interview that I saw. I didn't see exactly all the way, but I saw 90% of it. That's to promote himself. That he already locked in for a fight. He's already locked in. Or if he don't do it, he got to go with what Mike Tyson. Well, I said Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury had to go through. And if he don't fight George Kambosos, then he drops the belts. Then he gets stripped for the belts. But y'all let yourself get duped, man. Come on, man. Come on. Your boy here punches, speaking truth, man. Bill Kaplan on TBV asking for Tank while they were working with Cam in the background. Yeah. Straight up. That's straight up cap. He did it. They did that when they were saying they're gonna get Lomachenko. Remember the Lomachenko? And then Loma people say, man, you ain't sending us no contract. And they already have a contract. Already got a contract. They already petitioned to Jorge Linares. But since Jorge Linares is not a big name like that, it's not going to promote the fight. They will speak on Loma. That's cloud chasing. They have a business model of cloud chasing. That was cloud chase. The Gervonta Tan Davis and Ryan. These fights, that fight is not going to happen. He's already contractual to fight somebody. But then they come out here, they let you, oh yeah, you see, Gervonta Tan, they don't want to be undisputed. And Ryan don't want to be undisputed. He's in contract to fight. Exactly. Yeah, I just mad because people like us see through that shit. And I call it out. So Haney has no option. Yes, Haney got some options, John Doe. Haney does got option. His option is to drop the belts and pursue Gervonta Tan Davis or move up to another division. He got options. He could pay step aside money to George Kambosos. Whatever that money shit. If he was getting $10 million the first one, I wonder what he's probably going to get more than Devin Haney the second fight. I don't know. Maybe. I hope that it's flipped. And I'm going to say it like this. That performance, and this is what I mean. See, this is what I mean also. If Devin Haney, this is what I say, make a statement. And y'all could argue with me. Y'all could be like, oh, you on it. If Devin Haney would have made a statement, think about this. He hasn't fought in Oakland. He from Oakland. He hasn't fought in Oakland. If Devin Haney would have made a statement, look spectacular, sensational in Australia in the stadium, because Australia is not really a boxing town. It's not really a boxing country. You know what I'm saying? If he would have made a statement in that country and lure the fans in, instead of making the fans feel like this is the reason why they're not a boxing town. And he would have wowed the fans. Spectacular. And George Kambosos. He would adopt the Australian crown. And then the second fight will be in the stadium. How much you want to bet that the next fight will not be in no fucking stadium? How much you want to bet? How much I want to bet anybody? The Australian people going to be like, hell no, we ain't going. A stadium for what? For who? For who? For who, mate? For that? Hell no. Hell no. They're going to have to find an arena. They're going to have to find an arena. Huh? A pinball gym or something like that. And this is why. See, me as I would have showed out, because if I know that I have a rematch clause and I'm coming back to this country, man, the people in this country saying, man, please, man, ain't no fucking tennis going on. Ain't no tennis. They saying that the fight's gonna be in a tennis court. It's gonna be in a tennis court. It went from a stadium to a tennis court. Why? Why? Holds 15,000. Yeah, man, it's gonna be in a tennis court now. It went from a stadium to a tennis court. Why? See, it should have stayed from a stadium to a stadium. If he would have made a statement, but he's telling the Australian people, be like, now they're looking for a site. They shouldn't even be looking for a site. Should have been in the same place. If he would have showed out. He's fighting in a tennis court now. He's fighting in a handball court. It went from a stadium to a pinball court. Oh shit! It went from a stadium to a handball court. Oh shit! Oh man! They fighting at the Don King cafeteria, and that shit still won't be packed. You're gonna have to pay Australian to watch boxing now, man. The Maloneys are tight now, man. Tim Zhu said, man, what the fuck you did to our people, man? Tim Zhu was doing all that work to bring Australia. Bro, it's Thursday, man. You ain't even drinking. Nah, man. No drink, man. No drink, man. That's what I'm telling people, man. I'm like this sober, man. Nah, no drink, man. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission right now. I got to do that healthy living. I got to send a message. to the kiddos, man. I have to. I know, guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do some happy hour Thursdays, but it ain't going to be like before and stuff like that, you know? I'm very aware that, you know what I'm saying, I have a teenage son as well. He's not wanting to promote that. He's very athletic. My son is very healthy. It's actually motivating me. He said, "You capping again, bro." Now I'm being Kid Chocolate. Now that's me being funny. Now that's just now okay. The handball court, but it is going from a stadium to an arena, and it shouldn't. It should have been up. It should have stayed in an arena. She is going from a handball court. And they're going to fight on one side of the handball court. They ain't occupying the whole handball court, both sides. They're going to fight on one side of the handball court. He said, good, brother. Glad to hear you. Now, you know what it is? I'd rather now like drink if I'm going out. It's that drinking when you home. That home drinking, that shit is the one that puts you way out of shape and all that shit. But if you drink out, you know, or special occasions and stuff like that, that's what I'm gonna resort to that. vegan style alcohol for. Put it that way. The last drink I had was Kettle One and Tonic. Kettle One and Tonic. You know, it's the last one. But yeah, man. I'm just going not I don't want to I'm not, no, I don't want to promote it like that. I really have to, really I was thinking about because I was thinking about, what I'm saying, I was looking at a lot of podcasts, right? And I see, I was talking about this drink champs, all out smoke or the smoke, whatever, and everybody smoking weed and everybody, every podcast, even Mike Tyson, everybody smoking, everybody drinking, and that's what's being out there. That's what we're promoting smoking, drinking, and then the youth is seeing that now all these athletes are smoking. They made that weed and these kids, they're not doing it because there was athletes before and they got pains and stuff like that, or they just most of the people smoking to get high. So these kids now emulating now you could get high. Now these kids are smoking fucking weed like it's cigarettes and shit like that. So I was just thinking about that. I'm like, I'm being a hypocrite myself, man. What am I doing? Like every time I'm doing a video or every time I'm live and I'm drinking alcohol and shit like that. And I'm like, nah, man. I'm promoting. You know what I'm saying? I like my drink, but I'm gonna drink conservative. You know what I'm saying? It's time to, you know what I'm saying, really get back to my old self. I gotta get to my old self. I started drinking at the age of 23. That's the first time I ever had a drink. I never drank before that. Everybody be like, oh, yo, you did not. The first time I took a drink is when one of my other best friend died in a car accident. His favorite drink was Remy Martin, and that was, the days before the funeral. I bought myself a Remy Martin. I drank the whole bottle, and I was so fucking sad. I didn't even notice I was drunk or anything. I was just fucking down. Saludo, Jose. Just don't put alcohol in your cereal. You'll be all right. Nah, I never do that shit. Drink on energy. I slowed down on that too, the chief. No more energy drinks. No more energy drinks. Nah, I'm lying. No, I'm lying. I mean, no more Red Bulls. I get this other energy drink that is like 0%. What is it? Damn, what's the name? It starts with a C. But I get it once in a blue moon. Like if I know I'm gonna stay up. But yeah, man, we're gonna slow down on that. We're gonna slow down. Yeah, I'm gonna do a happy hour Thursday. Yeah, get a little, you know what I'm saying? But that's just once in a blue moon. I just really don't want to promote that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to promote it like that to make it seem like it's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's just it's not even growth. It's just going back to, you know what I'm saying? I never smoked. People don't believe that shit. People, you be looking high. I never smoked. Started drinking at 23. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was my first drink. Then I didn't drink, and then, man, and I was a heavy drinker, bro. Like, shoo. Like you can give me like a good, if I'm out, I used to be out and I could drink like a 10, 12 cups of I used to buy a bottle of Jack Daniels every weekend. And then I used to go half on it. Wine bottles as well. Woo! Nah, I never tried a cigarette. Real men drink water. Then came the woman and Punch Drunk was born. What's the topic of the day? No drinks. What made you quit alcohol? No, I haven't quit alcohol. I'm just not drinking. I'm not drinking for a while. I'm only gonna drink like if there's some special occasion or like I'm not buying no more drinks like in the house. I already got enough. Like until that shit is finished, look, like Look, I still got the same Jameson bottle. Look, I still got this. It's right here. It's gonna stay like this. Hold on. I still got the same Jameson bottle. No different. It stayed right there. It's not gonna, you know. So now let's say a company comes over, something like that. And then yeah, casual. If there's a barbecue in the back, something like that. But just to drink, no. Those it's not gonna be like that. I don't want it to be like that. No beer, no alcohol. Nah, I wanted to grow my beer for a whole year. Punch and the tone. Salute. Yeah, man. Yeah, and check me too, man. If your boy, man, my punch drunk is slipping on drink, be like, yo, punch, man, throw that shit away, man. Yeah, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. I like a little drinky drink. I like a little drinky drink. But yeah, man. I'm not on a mission. This is the mistake that I've done before. The mistake that I've done before is, that people actually do is when they want to get back in shape or they want to work out, they're trying to go back to the young self. Me, I just want to be the best where I'm at right now. I'm going to be the best. I'm saying if you're you in your 30s, don't try to go back to your 20s. Oh, I want to look like I used to. No, just be your best 30, be your best 31, be your best 32. If you're 32 years old, be the best 32-year-old you could be. You know what I'm saying? If you're 50, be the best 50-year-old you could be. If you're 40 years old, be the best 40 years old you could be. If you're 39, be the best 39, be the best 38 you could be. Don't try to be you 40 and trying to be 28. Just be the best you could be. Because you're gonna be chasing somebody that you're never gonna catch up to. That you're 28, now also your 50s could be better than your 30s too. You know what I'm saying? Punch sober boxing. Wow, who you been hanging with? Actually, myself. To be honest, man, myself. Yep. Been the best you can be in the army. Yeah. That's what we got to do, man. That's what we got to do. Just be the best we could be. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to chase your younger self. Be the best you could be in that moment. And that's it. Punch soul searching. Nah, man, my soul's good, man. No soul searching for me. I did that. I did soul searching, or you could call it spirit. I was looking for spirituality or something like that. I did it for 15 years. Since 15, from 15 to 30, I struggle with Islam, Christianity, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, one God, Trinity, things like that. You know what I'm saying? But because he said, I want to subscribe to Punch Sober Boxing. Cool. But I was trying to, I'm telling you, I used to be with my backpack. I used to walk around with a Quran and my Bible. And people thought I was crazy. But that was just me. I love the Islam religion. I do love the Islam religion. I feel like the Islam religion is like, especially when you're with genuine Islamic religious folks, not the fake ones. I'm talking about the real ones. It's like it's stronger. It's for me. It's like pure. You know what I'm saying? I like the religion when people really following the scripture. But then I couldn't get to that Muhammad. I couldn't get to to the praying of, traditionally praying. Like, I don't talk to God like that. You feel me? I don't talk to God the way that everybody else talk to God and just read from the surah and do. Nah, that's not. That's the that I had a problem with that, because I feel like God, my personal relationship, God knows me. I'll be faking it, like, you know what I'm saying, just doing the same thing. And nah, that wasn't me. But I like the Islam. Other than that, the Islam religion I like, and I respect all the prophets, and I believe everything in the Bible, 100%, 100%. I believe in the Bible. No tacos or chicharron for me. Tacos, yes. No chicharron, no. No pork. No. No pork. No pork. No pork. No pork. No swine. No pork was always bad. The only time I like pork in Thanksgiving and stuff like that, but shit, I don't eat pork. I don't remember the last time I ate pork. Earth is definitely flat, but we not that right now, fam. Let's talk about boxing shit, my boy. Hey, man, we talk about everything, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you. Oh yeah, and I wanted to talk. I got to talk to you about. We talk about everything, man. Man, shout out to my brother Kalua, man. Rest in peace, Kalua. And Kalua and his wife made me realize how important this channel was. That it's just not a boxing channel, but you never know what people's going through. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's listening to you. Yo, one time I ain't even gonna mention, and I apologize, I'm not gonna mention your name, but I got an email one time, and he like, yo, you know what? This person sent me an email and said that I have issues with suicidal thoughts, saying that he feels like killing himself. You know what I'm saying? He said, but every time I tune into you when you go live or video, I start laughing and I start drinking. He used to love the funny part. He used to love the happy hour there. He used to like, they say, yo, I get my drink and I forget about. And he said, man, we used to go live like for 5-6 hours. Yo, I felt like you were saving my life, because before I would be thinking about killing myself and I tune into you and then I start laughing and then I forget about that shit. And I was getting emails of that shit. And I said, damn, wow. You know what I'm saying? And then when Kalua passed away, and I knew he had cancer, and we spoke about it, and he's like, yo, Punch, I'm gonna go through my next procedure. But if this surgery don't work, I don't have enough time left. And I was saying to Kalua, man, come on, Kalua, man, you gonna make it, man. And we used to talk about, Christ, and he was always talk about Jesus Christ and stuff like that. And that's how he got tuned into my channel as well. It was just not about boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's me saying Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying, have a personal relationship and stuff like that. So we build a friendship outside of the channel. And I used to be like, man, don't worry, you gonna make it. You gonna make it. And then I didn't, damn, what's Kalua at? And then his wife hit me up on IG. And then and I'm paraphrasing, saying that you gave an extra year to my husband. Like, you don't know how much he was always down, but the only time that he was up is when he was tuning into your channel. That shit is, yeah. And the thing is, you don't know who you're talking to. You don't know if you know what I'm saying. I'm live, or I'll do a video and there's people working at the time, and they trucking, or they going through some shit and they laughing. That's what I learned about this channel. That's why I do take it serious. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's listening, bro. Yeah, it's boxing, but you don't know. You don't know who's listening. You don't know who you're motivating. Of course, some people won't tell you. Some people don't tell you they're getting motivated by you. You know what I'm saying? Some people would do. So that's why I used to be like, hey, yo, we're responsible, man. We got a voice out here. Trust me, we got a voice out here. You know? These fighters listen to these channels as well, man. Don't get it twisted. All these fighters listen. Why you think is the reason why Devin Haney he got me blocked in social media? But shout out to Devin Haney. I know I be getting on them and stuff like that. I know, but you know they got on me too. You know what I'm saying? They diss my channel. They was why not? His dad this my channel and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? It's going back and forth. It is what it is. But I respect them. He said, no, Dev got you blocked. He got me blocked a long time ago. And when I spoke to him, he told me that shit too. He said, yo, Punch, you know I got you blocked. I spoke to Devin Haney before I spoke to Devin Haney when I was in Madison Square Garden. He was in Madison Square Garden during the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor press conference. I spoke to him there, and then I spoke to him on FaceTime before the Gamboa fight. And he's like, yo, Punch, man, you know I got you blocked on all the social media play. You know I got you blocked on IG, Twitter. I say, yeah, man, but you know, man, it's not about you, man. It's really the WBC, man. And you getting hit when I'm going at the WBC. You getting hit with it, man. I'm just saying, if it was another person, you got to understand. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really earn it. And you know what he was saying? He said, nah, I understand you, but watch, I'm going to make you become a fan. And he told me, watch, I'm going to make you become a fan. And Devin Haney is cool, man. Bill and Devin Haney is cool. I mean, with the dad, I just feel like he cool, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to be treated like everybody else, man. I don't like that channel hopping and then say the same shit to me, the same dude, and then say the same shit to this dude, and say the same to this dude, and then saying, oh shit, if you ain't gonna say it, hey, if you ain't gonna pimp, I'm gonna go to your other Dominican boy, and then he goes to the other, but then, man, that shit is whack, bro. That shit is whack, man. Hey, yo, come on, man. Be on board, man. Be with DHP. Like, man, I'm for boxing. I'm going to keep it real and boxing logically and objectively, man. He said, you high as fuck. Nah, man. I could show him my baby pictures. I don't smoke at all. Never smoked in my life. Don't want to smoke. Don't need to smoke. I don't like the smell. For real. I used to smell weed and I used to have diarrhea. When I used to play ball and people used to smoke, when I was young, that shit give me die. I used to hate the smell. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that smell of my clothes. I don't like them cigarette smells. I ain't none of that shit. Weed is cool, but I don't like the smell of I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, this is what it is, man. I'm raised in a crack era, man. So everything around me, every adult that I saw, mostly 70% of the adult that I saw, man, was on drugs, bro. Going to the building, everybody smoking weed, they smoking crack. There was no fucking lights in the building. There's a line to pick up. I'm from Washington Heights, bro. Yeah, man, I was Washington Heights in Harlem. Yo, the courts, all you see is a bunch of needles. I said, I'll never try any drug. I grew up like that. That's why when my first drink was 23 years old, bro. I said, nah, man. But then also because of the crack era, I don't look at and I noticed, there was genuine people that was hooked on. There was young people hooked on it. There was old people hooked on it. Family members hooked on it. You know what I'm saying? Friends of the family hooked on it. You notice that they're not, you know what I'm saying, bums or anything like that. They was just suffering from an addiction. I got a friend right now that every time I pass, I be driving, and if you ever saw this chick, you'd be like, wow, like she's very pretty, but she's addicted. She's way addicted. You know what I'm saying? And she be in the BX, and sometimes I pass through the BX, and it's like, damn, like how you go from that to that? Shit, we was in school together. How the fuck did you? We knew all that shit. Like, what the fuck were you? And it's sad, man. I know a lot of, man. I know. Yeah, that opioid shit is serious. These fighters appreciate this channel because you're speaking up when these others trying to spin narratives for money and subscribers, but keep up the good work, man, because you do it for the people. Much respect. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, my brother, man. Yeah. That's why people got mad when people be like, When Jamel Charlo said what he said when I was yo, shout out to Punch Drunk. I see your stuff. I like your shit. You know what I'm saying? They be seeing they respect the work. That's why I would say modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. You know what I'm saying? Tio, Ryan, the Boo Andre, nah, let that man in the locker room, man. And then he said it on that interview, like, yo, because that's what they try to do. You know what I'm saying? They try to do that. These promotional companies, for you to have media credentials, also they watch your work, and they don't want you to be they don't want you to have an opinion. They don't want you to have an opinion. Why you think that Radio Raheem, Michelle Phelps, and all these people don't have opinions like that? They can't give out their opinions like we do out here. They don't give their opinions. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I can't get to these PBC events anymore is because the content that I did about Leonard Ellaby and Gervonta Tan Davis and stuff like that. I don't want to have media credential and not have an opinion. Nah, so don't give me shit. I ain't just gonna be in the camera. Nah, man. I'm gonna promote the fight, and I'm gonna help build the fight, and I'm gonna create awareness for the fight, but I'm gonna have my own opinion as well. Now these people, they don't want your own opinion, then they want to take your media credentials away and shit like that. But it is what it is, man. Bill used to sell crack in Oakland many years ago. I really don't know. I mean, I know he got caught some drug cases back then, but you know what I'm saying, he changed, man, and that's good, man. I think he's doing good for his son, and he's setting the tone. He's setting the tone. I think he's actually an inspiring figure in the sport of boxing in terms of, we remember over here in Punch Run Boxing always preach that fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. So we got to give a lot of credit to Devin Haney. I think he's done it to Bill Haney. He's done a wonderful job with his son. Has done a wonderful, magnificent job managing his son and being a trailblazer for his son and showing, you know what I'm saying? I think that he really got it down pack. I think when you come into the sport of boxing and you want to be a father trainer, father manager, I think that Bill Haney did it the right way 100%. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got I give Bill that. I give Bill that. I don't give a fuck if they hate me, they like me, they respect me, they don't respect me. Bill is the man of that. I give him that. I have a lot of respect for him for that. When it comes to how he's fathering his son, massive respect. Love that brother for that. Because he's that's motivating. That's like when you see another father putting his son in position, like all these fathers, Kenny Porter and Tefilo Lopez Sr. and Henry Garcia. But I think that Bill Haney, in terms of the business, he got it down packed, bro. He got it down packed, in which when it's their career ending, Devin Haney is straight. He made sure to put his son as a boss, and I put himself over his son. I like the way that he says, I work for my son. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, man, Devin Haney gets Bill, DHP, they get the most credit from me on that part. Now, when it comes to, they do their capping, but it's just promotion. I'm just letting y'all don't get duped. But yeah, other than that, you know, hopefully he gets these type of fights. I want him to make. I'm gonna tell y'all folks again. If he makes a statement, shit is gonna change. If he makes these statements, I want him to go out there. I am rooting for it. Devin Haney, George Kambosos, the rematch. I am rooting for him to stop George Kambosos. I'm gonna tell you, when he sends that message, and look, I'm saying when, because I'm very positive that he's gonna go to that gym. He going to listen to what Mr. Moonshine is saying. Hate me. I know you think that I'm the biggest hater. But you're going to go into that rematch and you're going to look spectacular. I have confidence in you. You're going to take my word. You're going to make a statement. And when y'all make that highlight reel statement, you're going to see what I'm talking about. He said, besides Haney, Cap, Punch, cool ass fucking, I rock with your channel and content. Good looking now, Kid Chocolate. Appreciate you, my brother, man. Appreciate you. People hate on people like Bill Haney, T.O. Sr., and other dads out there for believing in their sons. We need more dads like that. Facts, Albert. Good looking out, Kid Chocolate, man. Appreciate you, man. Remember, we don't always got to agree. We could disagree, but we come from a concrete understanding. I understand your point. Doesn't have to mean that I agree or vice versa, man. That's what makes boxing fans, you know? That's what makes boxing fans, you know? Appreciate you. Albert, yeah, it's true. It's true, man. They inspire. That's why people be like, yo, get on T.O. Senior. Get on T.O. Senior, stuff like that. I said, man, look. I'll say this, man. If you know what that man has gone through personally, you will understand why he is the way that he is. You know what I'm saying? And that's for something. If we have an interview and he wants to give those informations out and see how this man is, but it's something about, yo, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you like this too. And this ain't no cap as well. That y'all always think that it's cap. One of the realest people I met in boxing is T.O. Senior. What you see is what you get. And he don't sugarcoat shit. He's gonna let you know what it is. And his upbringing, for me, I understand exactly why he is the way that he is. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know his story, and when he tells his story, y'all gonna understand, bro, that T.O. Senior, man, he's going through a lot, bro. But he here, man. I'm proud of that man, bro. I'm proud that he's here. I'm proud of his son too. You know what I'm saying? So they still paying you, Punch. Nobody pays me. How about that, man? Nobody pays me. Nobody pays me. You know who did try to pay me though? Not pay me, but you know who did try to give me a fight? I mean, come to a fight. And they got me with hotels and everything. Haney's. I ain't go to the fight. The T.O.'s, they said that. You know what I did? I got my own room in the Ocean Drive. You know why? I know, but for the people that don't think that you're messing, you know why? Because I did not want that to compromise my work. And anybody that knows the truth. See? I didn't take nothing people offer me because I didn't want to compromise my work. Even put it this way. I'm gonna tell you when I was in Miami and one of the guys in who was it? Sean from Fire Hype. Shout out to Sean from Fire Hype. And he's like, they canceled the fight. And he's like, I'm like, yo, man, I just got here, motherfucker. I drove out here, son. I drove out here 20 plus hours, man. And they canceled the fight. And he goes, damn, at least they pay my room and my ticket. He said, yo, they pay your room and ticket. And I told them what I told you. He said, man, nah, man, they offer you something, take that shit, bro. The people offer you. I'm like, man, I don't want to compromise my work. Next time they offer, I'm going to take it. All right? Next time y'all offer something, hey, yo, I got your hotel, I got your flight, I got your this, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? But at first, I'm like, you know, I don't want to compromise my work. I don't want them to look at me, you know what I'm saying? Like, but media credentials are great. Sometimes, yeah. I mean, you could dabble with it. I think media credentials. I like to have the media credentials. A good experience. But you know, then when you're doing lives and you having videos, and then they look at it and they don't like what you're saying, and then it's like, what you want me to have They want a PC culture, and I got out of here, man. Come on, man. Respect me, man. I respect the fight game. But yo, man, gonna go give me some sleep. Give me some sleep. Love y'all. Tomorrow we back again. Tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Friday, man. Love y'all, man. Love all these fighters. Best thing you could do is invest, having a personal relationship with God. You already know, man, God is the greatest. We're brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.